Rolling right along, we've got the Women's Masters Club C final. Getting locked into the boats, you start to see the coxswains right behind us, backing it in. We've got 6 boats lined up. This will be a straight final. Texas Rowing Center in lane 1, Lincoln Park Boat Club in lane 2, CRI lane 3, Alexandria lane 4, Sarasota County lane 5, Riverfront Recapture in lane 6. Here's a reminder to make sure that you're using sun protection out there in this heat, whether it's putting on some sunscreen or using some sun protection layers from 776 or the U.S. Rowing Marketplace. Be sure to keep yourself protected with so much racing going on. And also make sure that you grab a drink of water and stay hydrated out there. Great shot here, seeing these athletes locked on. Their arms are ready, their arms are straight, their eyes are up, and they are ready and awaiting that flag, and away they go. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is going to be the Women's Masters Club C Coxed 4 final here. 6 boats across. Good start here. A lot of contact within the first 5 strokes. Doesn't look like anybody's really jumping out quick. We'll have to wait to see how this continues to unfold as we move further away from the starting blocks here. But again, from the right side of your screen, that'll be lane 1, Texas Rowing Center, lane 2, Lincoln Park, lane 3, CRI, lane 4, Alexandria, lane 5, Sarasota, and lane 6, Riverfront Recapture. If I had to guess here, our early leaders are going to be the bows from lanes 1, 3, 4, and 6. Maybe 6 falling just off the pace a little bit. That's going to be Riverfront Recapture, as you can see here in the blue unis with the green accents.
Yeah, that's right. Really nice shot here from Riverfront Recapture, stroked by Rebecca Licar. And we have Ashley Shepard, Jill Hardy, Renee Jones, Rebecca Licar, and Marguerite Sapala, who is the coxswain there. Riverfront Recapture.
Out of Hartford, Connecticut.
That's right.
Looking back on the rest of the crew, it does look like we have a successful move happening in lane 4 to try and assert their bow above the rest, only by about a deck or so over that crew from lane 3. So that's going to be lane 4 from Alexandria starting to nudge their way out towards the front, but it's still anyone's game as we cross the 500-meter mark, entering that last 500, the extra tough 500 here on the course.
Yeah, that's right. This is a really impressive race, actually. Look how close all of these boats are. We only have one boat that is actually disconnected from the pack, and even still not by much, maybe a boat length here. But we still have lane 6 Riverfront Recapture as our leader, and I may jump over to, again, it's so hard to say here because these are all so close together, but lane 4. I think I'm going to go lane 4 here. That will be Alexandria, and then Texas Rowing Center in lane 1. But again, it is really back and forth right now between these 4 crews. Riverfront Recapture, though, still in the clear lead, and Sarasota County, I believe, falling back just a little bit.
These athletes will have to do a really good sprint to confirm their position as they come across the line for this final in the Women's Masters Club C Coxed 4. But coming to 200 meters to go, we still have a tremendous and impressive amount of contact across these crews. And we see the bookends. That's going to be lanes 1 and 6 popping out ahead, with the lead continuing to go to Riverfront Recapture. But look at this battle for that 3rd, 4th, and 5th place position here. I think if I had to say a leader out of that group, I'm going to give it to lane 4, but just by about like a foot. I'm not going to say Balboa to Balboa, but that sure is getting close. That is getting tight, and there is not that much left of the course to execute any big moves.
Yeah, here we go, lane 6, Riverfront Recapture, crossing the line now. But again, look at this, how tight this race is. Lanes 5 and 4 coming in. I got to give it to lane 5. That's Sarasota County, followed by lane 4, Alexandria, then CRI, and then Texas Rowing Center. And we will look back to lane 2 at Lincoln Park Boat Club. But again, these margins are so tiny here. We want to make sure that we see that replay if possible. And then, of course, go to time-team.com RowFest.com for all of the official margins and results, because again, our angle from the line is not what the officials are using exactly, so you want to make sure you get official results. Again, at time-team.com.
And here we go with that instant replay. I know that it seems a lot when you're just looking at the numbers. 1 second apart, that is just a mere foot to about 2 feet of this bow deck here separating each one of those crews. What an impressive